My name is Stanlee Ohikhuare. I'm a filmmaker from Nigeria. I'm a director, producer, writer, and a cinematographer. Let's just say I'm an artist. I'm a trained fine artist. Studied painting in the university.
And what was your last movie?
My last movie is called Stupid Movie.
And was it a stupid movie?
Yeah, it's stupid, filled with stupid moments. It's a comedy. There's a gradual resurgence in comedy, the genre in Nigeria right now. I think the highest grossing movie in Nigeria so far has been a comedy that was released sometime last year. It stayed a whopping 5 months or 6 months in the cinemas.
And that's the one about
30 Days in Atlanta.
30 Days in Atlanta.
Exactly. And I just realized Nigerians just want to laugh.
Yes.
Yeah, so I did a lot of research before deciding to do this. But 30 Days in Atlanta was like the crux of my research, because I went to the cinemas for a year and I was trying to find out what do Nigerians want to see. And my conclusion was Nigerians want to see comedy with a lot of action in it, or action with funny moments in it. So, but 30 Days in Atlanta was like full comedy, and everybody just went haywire. And I knew it was right time to do comedy.
Coming back to Stupid Movie, what is the story of Stupid Movie?
Stupid Movie is a movie that it starts and you jump straight into a conflict between dwarfs and some tall and lousy guys who represent regular guys who are not dwarfs, and they go to the club of the dwarfs to gamble, and they generally misbehave and run away with their money. So the leader of the dwarfs order a manhunt and say, okay, get these guys back, get my money, and we'll get them punished. So that's the conflict. And then one of them gets kidnapped and the others go to rescue him, and somewhere along the line they discover that they have superpowers, and the stupidity gets accentuated, gets to the next level, because imagine guys who are stupid naturally and then they find themselves having stupid superpowers. Like one of them, I don't know if I should say this, one of them, his superpower is farting. Okay. Yeah, so you have like a mob of dwarfs about to just knock him down, it goes boom, and there's an explosion, you know. So I just played on those fantasies of people and things that you imagine in your mischievous mind, and sometimes things that people think about, but they don't really say it out because they want to feel like they're normal and straightforward. And so those are the things we...
So where was the movie seen?
Yeah, Stupid Movie, so far, we're in post-production. Yeah, we're in post-production. And it's a movie that I will not put out till it's extremely perfected. Yes. Picture quality, cinematography. I won the award for best cinematographer at the AMVCA last year, this year. So my cinematography, top notch. I'm good. I like it.
So what did you win that for?
For a movie called Verdict. Yeah. It's called. It's a movie with a social message as well. I call those films conscience films. They're films that I create to address social issues, things that I've experienced, things that I think people should be talking about, but nobody's talking about them.
What was the issue in the Verdict?
Verdict was a story about a female soldier called Laviana Johnson in the United States of America. So she went to Iraq to fight in the war. And one day, they woke up to find her dead in a tent. She was beaten, bruised, raped, and killed. She was shot in the head. And the autopsy was done, and the reports came out indicating that someone actually killed her. But when the military did their investigation, the verdict was that she committed suicide. And I just couldn't believe that could happen. If it happened in Nigeria, I'm not dissing Nigeria, I'm a Nigerian, but I know it's the kind of story that if I hear in Nigeria, I say, okay, it's possible. But the United States of America, I just found it unbelievable and unacceptable. And I felt I had to shoot a movie that would depict what the military said happened. So I did a movie that was like a flip. And then we all know nobody can inflict that amount of harm on herself and survive it. And you can't go through it and survive. Come on, you kill yourself, then you pour lye in your vagina to kill DNA evidence, and then you shoot yourself in the head and bite yourself behind. How do you do that? So what I did, I just took the claims of the military and reenacted it with one character, no dialogue, just the cinematography, told the whole story, and how what they claimed that she did to herself, I made this character do it to herself. And after seeing it, the first thing you say to yourself is, come on, this is not possible. Nobody can do this. So I used the movie to debunk the verdict of the military just by showing the visuals that according to what they claim, and let the viewer see it and decide on their own whether the verdict is right or wrong.
And your next film project, what's that going to be?
My next film project, it's something new. Is a concept I've been working on perfecting for some time. It's something I want to call, the concept will be called Babel Lingua. You know the story about the Tower of Babel where everybody started speaking different languages. So I'm trying to go back to that point. Before we could not understand each other because of language barriers. And then I'm shooting a movie where I won't be scared to get actors from across the world because maybe this person can speak English or this person can speak French or something. So whatever language an actor speaks, as long as the person is good enough, he stars in the movie. And when he's speaking, all the times he speaks as his character, he's speaking his own language.
Yeah.
So you can have 10 characters interacting convincingly, but they're all speaking different language. But when you watch the movie, it strikes you that everybody understands everybody. Yeah. So the language is not a barrier. So that way, that means I can cut across more countries, more cultures, and work with more actors from around the world, and I won't have any barrier. All I need to do is when the movie is done, is subtitled.